A new day arrives quietly, but it carries the power to change everything. That's the quote of the day. So, welcome to my channel again. So, within this day, this is the second day of our house construction. So, we started with land clearing. So, we have an ant hill, which actually is not recommended to have on site. It will really affect the foundation of your building. So yeah, within this day we shall do land clearing. We do the we do the digging of the where the foundation is going to sit. So this guy is trying to clear the ant hill. I think there are still some ants. That's what I'm telling him. As you can see, some are flying out. So yeah, it's I had nothing to do. I couldn't leave the anthill near the construction site. So at the end of the day, if you don't use, there's some chemicals which you power into the anthill for it to go away, but I didn't use that. So I got people who, this is kind of outside my plot, but it's near. As you can see, some are flying. Before the ants grow, they tend to have, I think from the lava, then they start flying, and later they change into the ants themselves, the red ants. So you couldn't leave that near on the construction site because of the foundation of your building will really get affected by these guys. So I got people. They're not the builders, but these are our local people from my neighborhood. So they are helping me out to make sure that that thing goes away. It's kind of so dry because you know these guys, they have got some kind of technology. I can call it kind of technology. You know, the air conditioning inside. It's so. I mean, these guys, how God created these things, it's so fascinating, you know. Yeah, in terms of how the aeration, the air conditioning, how they control. So there I'm telling the guy, if the ants go in, they go with their queen. The Namunswa, it's the queen. So yeah, that's what we are just basically trying to talk about. Yeah, you know, some bit of jazzing as you're working. It's also important. You can't only mean serious business on a construction. So it's so yeah, I'm telling these guys that the worker ants, they clean their queen. So it's a discussion, like, you know, as you jazz, these guys, they are also doing, you know. Yeah, I'm not making them know to be there, but you can see they are jazzing as they are talking, as they are doing the work. So I'm not making them not focus on work, but I mean, so they did a very good work. This guy did a very good work. He had to dig that anthill up to the bottom. So behind that anthill, that's where that's where I'm going to put the foundation of the house, the other side. So you have to make sure that by the time these guys come in to dig the foundation, so all this is cleared out, right? So yeah, it was an early morning, and yeah, they're a bit more energetic, and you know, so yeah, that's can I call it in data engineering, this is more like raw data, you know. So what I mean, you see the plot where those banana plantation, that's where we shall put the house is going to extend a bit that side, but not inside, so far inside the plot. It's going to take almost like 40% of the plot in that's width. Yeah, so yeah, the guy is trying to show me the ants. Some are flying. Actually, we had thought this is a dormant ant hill, but they are active. Yeah, so they're there. So guys, so my people are doing profiling as the other guys are removing the anthill. They are cutting the trees which they are going to use in profiling. What I mean by profiling is bringing out the actual frame which is laid out on the on the plan. So the actual measurements are the ones which have to be put in place using those trees. So you can see this plot, it's kind of a bit cleared. I'd brought some guys months ago. The project had been halted for just few months, 3 or 4 months. So that's why you see it's a bit grown, but we had dug up and removed some of the soil and pushed it down. So it looks like more like I might think it was an abandoned plot. And yeah, so my neighbor, the other neighbor, my next neighbor, he's planting potatoes. So yeah, it's an active, more like an active, and not so, I mean, not so much in the village. As you can see, the other neighbors have neighbors around, so I'm not there alone. So it's not a lonely place. So yeah, so there's some, at least some movements within our village. People are coming in and building, you know. Yeah, so these guys are profiling. I'm also recording them and talking on what I'm more like. I didn't do engineering in terms of civil engineering, but I mean, some of those things I'm able to interpret the plan. So that house we're just past, that's it was supposed to be the toilet for these guys. It's powering directly into the biodigester. I'll show later. I had set it up a biodigester before starting, for us to have a place where we can go. We don't have to disturb people. Yeah. So, but later we didn't use it. We had rented a place where we are storing our materials. So we never use that. So my plot goes up to where this guy is. That's lower down. That's where actually side where he's standing. That's where my gate is going to be. So we are measuring from up. So one thing I would tell you before you start constructing or when you're profiling, let these guys measure the plot from side A to side B. Make sure at least you're not going to build in someone's plot. So don't extend into someone's plot, because at the end of the day you would have, these guys will tell you to remove your house, you know. So you would make really losses. So you have to consider that if you have a surveyor, land surveyor, let him come and survey your land, put for you landmarks. But the good thing for me, I have my landmarks there. Below that stone, actually, there's a mark where my plot stops. But we're trying to make sure at least we measure the actual, not to make mistakes. So as they are profiling, so they have to make sure the plot is right. You don't have to enter into a neighbor's plot, which will really make a lot of losses. So yeah, where this the engineer is stepping, that's where the landmark is. So, and where you have to make sure you're inside your plot, don't go outside the other side where the landmark is. So it's one key thing I would want to tell you. So when you're constructing, make sure that you don't go into someone's plot. So you would really make losses, and I mean, you won't like it. So initially, this plot, I bought it when it had banana plantations. So I mean, I also I love eating bananas. It's not, I don't think it's plantain. Plantain is different. So these are green banana. So there was some green banana, cassava. So yeah, it was not the owner. I think one of the ways on how to keep a plot is to planting something or building something if you're not if you're not if you're not going to use it right now, like soon, for people not to encroach your plot. So put in something. So Lord, that's my neighbor who allowed me to power my son there. That's his plot. And so yeah, so I'm very happy that I got where to power some of these materials. So sometimes it's a blessing to have neighbors who haven't fully built, so you would have where to put your materials, you know. So yeah, those are my two neighbors. And yeah, so we have started profiling. And you have to use the trees. And you have to use the trees. If you guys know Kadoma, you can tell me.
Buno bugundi bulinga obusoera. Obwo obugundi tosobola bufuna. Bulina akasuwa bwekati.
Yes, I remember what Kadoma is. So what Kadoma is, for us, we normally graze cows. They are more like in an anthill. Actually it produces honey, but for them they are small like bees, but they are not bees. They don't sting, so they produce very nice honey. So that's what we're talking about. So we are saying, what if we find those kind of bees, and I mean, would enjoy the honey for free, you know. So yeah, so like I said, you have to keep jazzing with these guys for them to be active. Yeah, so yeah, we are still laying out our plot, you know, making sure that we're doing the right thing here. So when you do the right thing at the start, you don't have to repeat most of these other things. So yeah, so my material, you can see my material is ready on site. Yeah, so some, you have to be ready at least. Make sure you plan ahead, have all the things on site, buy the tools like that panga, you know. Yeah, so yeah. So at the end of construction, these tools, they tend to get spoiled. You know, I was telling him about the panga. They are going to cut with different things, with the bricks, and you know, it will get spoiled, you know. So some of these materials and tools, they tend to get spoiled. I mean, it's for the one site. You have to make sure if you have two sites, and you have to buy tools for all of them, because they will not be able to work here and there. So my people are still digging the anthill. Yeah, remember we had our man in the morning. He was so energetic, but you know, so in a short time he's already tired. He has given the pickaxe to this other guy, you know. Yeah, so those guys who are digging the anthill, they are rearing cows and goats. You will see them in the video. So they are neighbors. They are using that next plot to rear in their cows and goats. So yeah. So this is how far we have pushed with the anthill. I think someone had powered in some chemicals which kill the anthills. So the ants. So some are dead. We shall see. So most of you see where the feathers are. So some are dead. Yeah.
zaafa
So yeah, like what I was telling you, the profiling, it's one of the first things which have to be done as you're constructing. So that's a full day, meaning if you're planning to pay your workers or your people who will be constructing for you, that day you have to count it as one of the days that you have to spend money. You may think these guys are not doing much, but the initial things which are required, and you have to do the things. So it's profiling, and it's one of them. So as you can, one of these guys said, we are going to cut off the bananas. I mean, we still need the bananas, but we have to build the house, Sorry, but yeah. So
ekisoono agenda kimalawo leero wamasi ekyo.
So yeah, I'm telling these guys, the ones who are digging the anthill, they have to make sure by the close of the day it's out, because we are time bad. We can't really wait for them, and tomorrow we're going to another phase of the project. So yeah, we have to finish this project, and we can't wait. So, and the beauty, the good thing, there are two people, so they were working hand in hand to make sure that when one gets tired, another one takes on the work, So yeah, that's how the neighborhood looks like, and the plot. So yeah.
N'ogenda njagala kibeere ku level ya ground, ogenda disindika eri ettaka. Owulidde? Sooka okijjeeyo, genda tereza ng'omaze. Eno saagala alaba kiswa. Eki?
So my people, they have reached now on the side which is a bit softer. So these guys, they are very clever. They started with the side which is a bit dry, and I think they'll get back. They'll get done with it. They'll put it down, and yeah, those are their goats. I think the cows are up. Those are some of the goats of these herdsmen. They're the ones who are helping out on the thingy. And the third guy had also joined them. You can see the body and the physics. He should be around to help out with the thing. So yeah, that's how far they have, it has moved. So the profiling, the anthill is also still in the plot, so it has to go. So these people are using the small ropes to bring out the sketch of the house, and they put nails after measuring, then they bring out everything. You're going to see how the sketches are being done. So it's an interesting process, you know, it's more like if you're going to bake, how you start with look for flour, look for oil, look for most of the ingredients. It's
kati ennyumba
almost the same
etandikira wano
thing.
etandikira wano
Yeah, so you have
nga
to
lulwe bwe twayogera
measure all these things, put those strings, you know, and those strings, they have to be very, very exact with the size of the rooms and the house based on the plan. So we are following a plan. It wasn't actually just random measurement, and you know they are taking in the level. So my engineer is holding the plan.
njagala ekyo kisenge.
So when you're selecting or looking for an engineer, should be able to read a plan. You know, if you want to determine, you know, some people here they tend to call themselves engineer, what.
Engineer.
But first give the guy a plan, let him interpret for you. If he's able to interpret the plan, meaning you're with the right guy. So yeah, so it was one of the questions I had for most of the people who are claiming they're engineers. So I would give you the plan, and I would pretend as if I don't know. So if a guy is really interpreting wrongly, I will tell him, sorry, I don't think I'll work with you. So yeah, we are still discussing where the house is going to pass, and so yeah, so that's so yeah, we are trying to so this thing is almost same as driving. So when you're driving a car, you have to make sure that you think what the other driver might like. It's more like you pretend as if the other driver doesn't know how to drive. So in your mind, you be like, if the other guy is to make a mistake, what kind of mistake he's going to do. So what we're trying to do here, we're trying to look at, if my neighbor is going to construct, where is he going to start from? Where is he going to power the water, not to affect my wall this other side. So you have to plan for the neighbor also, even if he hasn't really constructed it. You have to look at where you're supposed to put the wall and the water flow. So you plan all that. You have, if you don't, the guy is going to construct and really power water on you, and you're going to really suffer. So it's an early morning of the next day. So here, yesterday they were profiling, so now they are doing the actual digging. You can see the guys following those strings as they are going down. So those are the actual. These actually between this plot or this frame, we having one block with two houses. So where the guy is digging going down, that's half of the block, which is one house, one unit of the house, and this other side it will also be a unit. So yeah, so there are two units. So yeah, we are talking about the neighbor. If he's constructing, where is he going to power the water? And we really don't want to. We don't want our wall to get spoiled. You know. So in urban planning, it's always recommended to leave. Is it how many feet? Like 1 point something feet or something. I've forgotten the actual measurements. You should leave some space for the neighbor, which I didn't do because this is a small plot. It's 50 by 100 feet. So I never wanted to really leave so much space, and at the end of the day you find my house is going to be very small. So I had to utilize all the space. So when you're planning for your house, plan for the space. Make sure at least you don't you don't underuse your space. And
Aha.
I mean, in underusing, what I mean by underusing, you have to plan for it very well. Make sure that at
Akagapu
least the
ng'oyingirayo.
house is going to fit in and stay with more space, and plan it very well, and you don't spoil your plot. And buying
Anti
land
jukira
is quite
ennyumba
expensive.
ngenda sooka muzimbeko eri eno tajagireka
So-
foundation yokka.
So initially,
Ekitegeeza
I'm
ekikomera kye kigenda osookako side.
I'm telling these
ennyumba era
guys,
wano.
because of money constraints, I'm
Anyway,
looking
it's
at
okay.
constructing,
Yeah,
doing the foundation of
Oh,
two
Mota
units
Ingirange
of the whole block. Then when we're raising, we're going to first raise one unit. Then later, I raise the second unit. So, if you have money, you can do all the things at a go. But money constraints, because I really wanted this house out of the way. I wanted to shift and go into my house. Renting is very expensive. So I was staying in a very expensive house, not because it's
So kyabalemye okumalawo.
not because
Ng'omwakimazeewo.
it's what I wanted, but
Sure.
when you have a
Gamba just
family,
work
you have to have more
gundi.
rooms, and
Eight yakyo
you
kyokka.
can't really
Anyway,
have a
mbadde
small
njagala kumanya
house, one
bakyalikiramu
bedroom,
bakyafudde.
and some people are staying in one bedroom, but preferably my preferences are at least when I get visitors, let them be in their own bedroom. So yeah, so the unit which I'm constructing, it's going to be having a master bedroom, a visitor's room, 2 bathrooms. A master bedroom should have a bathroom.
Kati oyagala kulya emmere y'abantu.
Visitors and visitors. I mean, the second bedroom should have a bathroom which is going to be shared by visitors. So that's going to be a common bathroom. So still we also have we're going to have a kitchen in the same unit actually. So both units are going to have the same things. 2 bedrooms, living room, 2 bathrooms, and the kitchen. So yeah, so it's kind of more small, but we're going to see how it's going to come out. So what I did, the plot on the length, the house is sitting on
wabulayo bameka?
because the plot on the length,
Wabulayo omu oba babiri?
on the width, on the length, yes, the length. So the length, it's a 50, then the width, it's 100. So the 50, I'm taking on 47 feet. That's where the house is going to fit. Then the 3, it's going to be a pathway going behind the house. You're going to see all these things. So yeah, it's well planned according to me, according to what I was looking at personally. So yeah, everything is really coming out the way I wanted, and these guys are really doing the work. I mean, they are good people. They can do for you in a very, very nice work and in time, and you save on money. Starting on the house, you have money, but still the people who are constructing for you, it take months and months and months building. So you'll be spending rent, you'll be also paying them, because here it's not a contract basis. I'm paying my people like daily. I have one engineer, I have engineer, so I have people who will be laying the actual bricks. Can I call them semi-engineers? I don't know whether it's the right English word, but so those guys are the ones, the engineer will work with them to lay bricks. Then the other guys will be serving them with sand, bricks. So I have 3 people who are going to be laying bricks, and an engineer. Those are 4 people. Then these other guys who will be serving them, those ones will be coming in regular. I'll be having different people. So those ones you don't need to have a skill of building. It's about these other guys will be telling you what to mix, and they'll be the ones actually there when mixing cement and everything. So yeah, the soil is a bit soft here, but up it's a red soil which has a mixture of stones, gravel. So yeah, So
It's
this
what
other
it's
guy
called.
is the one on the more on the soft side. So this is where the 3 feet. This is where the 3 feet is going to be left. It's going to be a pathway going behind the house. So the house is going to be looking the lower side where the banana plantations are. So yeah. So the idea is really now coming out, and as they are sketching and doing all this, you see the whole thing, whatever you are planning in your head. So as you build, you have a plan, or as you're going to start building, or as you look for money, you have to start looking at what you really want, what kind of house you want. At least have some sketches in your mind, and or you can also draw it on paper. You can say, this is the house I really want to live in. But initially my plan, because this is more not so much in town, but my plan is to have a small house and share it with people who give me some money later. You can't. Personally, I wouldn't love to be in a house and sleeping only, and so my plan was to have 2 units. One can be mine, and another one I can rent it out and get some small money to run some expenses at home. So yeah, that's my plan. Make sure at least I make some money still at home. Even if you have a job, and these other small expenses at home, like power bills, and even paying school fees for your child. Your house can pay school fees for your child. So you'll be saving from money on your salary. You can use it for something else, expand on your estate, buy more plots, or go into other businesses. So you can see the whole thing is taking shape. So where these guys, they tend to dig, they don't dig because this is not a storage building. You don't have to give it a very, very deep foundation. And you can see, as you can see, I'm on a slope. The lower side, you can see those guys are almost in the foundation inside. The lower side, that's where it's kinda inside. It's going to be kinda raised, but this other side, it's okay. So it's like a hill. The behind side, it's you don't dig so much inside. So the foundation, when you're planning, because also the foundation, when the foundation is so deep, the more the bricks you're going to use. And since this is not a storage building, I don't need so much deep foundation. So the only thing, because I want to catch up with the slope, where you can see there's like a slope, it's more like a hill. So I want to at least the house to be kind of raised in front. So that's why we had to dig deeper and raise the foundation higher, and it becomes stronger when you do the foundation, which is a bit deeper in front if you're on a hill. But if I wasn't on a hill and I don't want to raise the house so much higher, I wouldn't have dug this lower side where I am now. Wouldn't have dug something which is so deep. So yeah, some of you can see those sketches. Some of can I call them sketches? So some are the shade. Here some of the shades. Some is this one where this guy is. That's a living room for the second house. Then there's a bedroom. Then this is on the right, that's also a bedroom. Then behind that guy with the cape, the guy I've just left, that's a bathroom for the master bedroom of the second house. So yeah, so thanks for watching. Please